I don't know what time it is, right? Buenos dias, tardes, whatever. Thank you, everyone, for being here with me today. Thank you, Congressman Cardenas, for your kind words, your support throughout the years, for believing in me before I even knew I was going to do this. Thank you. Thank you to your wife, Norma, too, for being there. I know it's a sacrifice also to be a family member of a Congress member or someone that has served for many years in public service. So congratulations, Norma. Thank you, Senator Padilla, Alex, for being a great friend from our days at San Fernando High School to MIT and now in Washington. I'm so glad that I get to tell people that I know that my US Senator will pick up my call as one of 50-something Congress members from California. I'm the only one that went to high school with one of my US Senators, right? So our San Fernando High Caucus is going strong in DC. Thank you, President Ornelas, for the work you do to improve educational opportunities for our community, everything you're doing for LA Mission College. As I've mentioned before, I took a class at Mission College when I was in high school. There were trailers in San Fernando in a parking lot. It didn't look like a college, and that was my first college class. But I'm like, I think my high school has better facilities than this. And I know a lot of leaders in this room fought for this beautiful campus, and that's why I wanted to have it here today. So thank you for hosting us today.
Woo!
For that blessing of the land and for being here with us on this truly lovely day. Thank you. I want to first start by thanking all the elected officials that joined me today. I really appreciate you being here with us. Of course, Congressman Tony Cardenas, Senator Alex Padilla, LAUSD board member Kelly Gones, Wendy Gruhl, Commissioner, former City Councilwoman and LA City Controller. Former Senator Bob Hertzberg is here, and I haven't seen him. Oh, there he is, of course. Let's see. Council Member Imelda Padilla, our partner in the district. The Mayor of Burbank, Nikki Perez. Woo! Jeff Krang, LA County Assessor. Of course, my amazing replacement in the State Assembly, Celeste Rodriguez. One of my other assembly members in the southern part of my congressional district, Assemblymember Nick Schultz. Thank you for being here. LA Community College Board Trustee, Andra Hoffman. And I know Burbank School Board member Armand was here. I think he just left, but I want to thank him too. You know, friends and loved ones, advocates, neighbors, I see so many people from up here. It looks so packed. But those of you that went to Mary Immaculate Church in Pacoima, this is how you went to church, all standing up with a speaker, right? This is how it was, right? So I know you're used to it, but I'll be fast. Thank you for joining me today. It's a very special day to celebrate with my community. And I stand here overwhelmed by the trust and responsibility that you have all placed in me to represent all of you in the United States House of Representatives. But today is not about me, and this moment is not mine alone. While my name may be plastered everywhere around this room, the truth is I would not be on this stage today talking to all of you if it were not for all of you. From this view, this is an amazing view from up here. I see people I went to high school, I see childhood friends, teachers, community leaders, people I've met in the last 10 years, people I went to kindergarten with. Like, all of you are here, and it's such a beautiful view from up here, looking at your faces, and just the honor that you're here celebrating with me. You know, the hard work and sacrifices that so many people made getting to this moment being possible. Of course, this includes the hard work of my mother, Estela, which, as you may have noticed, it was really hard for me to repeat the oath because I could hear her crying next to me. And so it kind of caught me off guard. I promise you I do know the words to the oath. But I was getting emotional and trying to keep it together up there for you, to make you proud. But you know, my mom came to this country in 1963. And you know, my parents were divorced when I was a baby. And we grew up, my sister and I, which my sister is sick today and couldn't join us today. But my mom made a lot of sacrifices as a single mother here in Pacoima. No, now I'm turning into Tony Cardenas. Now I'm really a Congress member. Thank you. But anyway, you know, we grew up here and right there, right by the new LA Mission College on Van Nuys and Telfair. We lived with my aunt and her 5 kids in a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. When I was just a baby, and moved around a lot. That's why I constantly move, because that's what's comfortable for me. Because I grew up moving every 1 or 2 years, looking for a better place for us to live. And that's what my mom was doing while she was working Monday through Friday, overtime, Saturdays and Sundays, cleaning houses in Northridge and other parts of the valley, and taking us with her. You know, it was a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, but it paid off. Her daughter is now a United States Congresswoman. Gracias. Muchas gracias. I'm going to stop because then I won't. I'll keep crying. But no one gets to this stage alone, and lucky does not begin to describe the way I feel today. I have the best people, the best community in my corner. I have an amazing team here in the Valley and in Washington who are all, oh, thank you, who are already, he's already working, ready to work for you. And I want to recognize my team because they made this event possible, and all the work that you're going to see coming from my office is due to their hard work and dedication. So can my staff please wave when their name is called? I'll start with my Chief of Staff, Claudia Urabaso Beckelman. My District Director, Maribel Becerra. My Legislative Director, Zachary Cahan. My Communications Director, Daniel Santa Cruz. My Senior Legislative Assistant, Marco Sanchez. My scheduler, Carolina Gomez Rivas Vasquez. My caseworker, Brenda Lopez. My field representative, Cynthia Becerra. And my staff assistant, Luz Escobar Zapata. They are excited to serve you, and I'm excited for you to get to know them. You know, the San Fernando Valley, especially the Northeast Valley, shows up for one another. We celebrate our victories together, we help each other through adversities, and perhaps most importantly, we push each other to find our voice and fight for what we believe is right. I learned this from an early age with my teacher, my government teacher at San Fernando High School, Mr. Alex Reza, which is Thanks to Mr. Reza, generations of San Fernando High students were able to find their voices and fight for their beliefs. Now more than ever, and I'm sure there's a lot of Mr. Reza students. Raise your hand if you had Mr. Reza. Yeah, including Senator Padilla. Okay. You know, now more than ever, especially everything that we're seeing in DC, public school students need mentors and educators who do more than teach from the book. Public schools and public school teachers like Mr. Reza make our communities stronger. Public school teachers like the ones I had at Telfair Elementary, Pacoima Middle School, and San Fernando High School challenge students' viewpoints and show them pathways that they previously thought were not possible, just like they did for me. That was my goal when I started a nonprofit here in the Valley, DIY Girls. I wanted to give girls, especially girls of color that look like me, an opportunity to see a future with STEM. I knew that if I could get at least one girl interested in a career in STEM to help her community, I would feel proud. Today, DIY Girls has helped thousands of girls from the San Fernando Valley become interested in STEM. These girls empowered me to pursue a pathway that would improve their lives and the lives of their communities. Our country's greatest strength is the diversity of our workforce, regardless of what the administration says. Now in Congress, I sit on the Science, Space, and Technology Committee, and as co-chair of the STEM Education Caucus in Congress, I'm glad to continue the work to expand STEM education opportunities for students across the country. Empowering our future STEM workforce allows us to take on the challenges that our community has faced for years. For years, companies have viewed our community as a dumping ground for their trash and debris. This has resulted in many of our neighbors dealing with high rates of asthma and other respiratory illnesses. We have incredible organizations working to address these issues here in our community, including Pacoima Beautiful, Nature for All, and the Sierra Club. We worked together during my time in the Assembly, and I look forward to continuing our work together to secure a cleaner and healthier community for all. A cleaner and healthier community means creating a community where everyone feels safe. President Trump and Republicans are trying to instill fear and divide our communities, especially our immigrant communities. Everyone here knows that immigrants make our communities stronger. They are our business owners, our teachers, our neighbors. I will fight to protect all of them because to them, home is here. Always be home, and it is the honor of a lifetime to represent my home in Congress. I hope I can make you proud. I know I won't be perfect. No one is. I will make mistakes along the way as anybody does in a new job, but I promise you to do my best every day to listen to you. I promise to fly to Washington, D.C. each week with your hopes, your dreams, and concerns on my mind, and do what I believe in my heart is best for this community. I will fight for our public school students and protect and expand their opportunities to not only catch up, but to get ahead. I will stand up to polluters who act without regard for the livelihoods of the people that live here. This community deserves leaders who will prioritize public health, the environment, and our communities. I will stand up to this administration and its attempts to drive fear and division among our immigrant families. You deserve nothing less. Nothing great was ever achieved alone, and this is proof of so many of you that joined me today to celebrate. That is why today is a celebration for all of us, and the work that we can accomplish as a community when we all come together. Today, let's celebrate the progress we've made so far, and then tomorrow, in the only way the Valley knows how, let's give it everything we have to continue building the future that we can all be proud of. I close by saying, simple from the bottom of my heart, and with the voice this community helped me discover many years ago, thank you. Muchas gracias. A huge thank you to Chef Ramiro and the LA Mission College Culinary Arts Institute for providing the food that you're about to enjoy at today's community celebration. Please enjoy y feliz Día de la Mujer.